Welcome back. This place is called Dirk Hartog Island, a remote paradise situated on the Western Australian coastline. This time we have decided to tackle Dirk Hartog Island in the off-season. We battle breakages.
That walk was a heck of a lot more than we thought.
Experience some of the best diving and spearfishing on the planet.
Let's go!
And of course, put this brand new DRD V8 Ram 1500 to the test. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. This one is going to be one heck of a mission. My good mate Will, behind the camera for this trip, actually lives on the island full time with his family. After a short phone call to his brother Ollie, he arrived with the ferry to pick us up.
Alright guys, exciting times. We're finally back at the infamous Dirk Hartog Island, and today we've got a brand new tour here which I'll run you guys through a little bit later. But we're on the barge and we're heading all the way over there. We're about to go onto land. Also got Marco with me today. You guys might have seen from the Northern Territory series. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
First time over here?
Yeah, it is. I came here a year and a half ago and just stayed at Steep Point for a couple of nights and didn't get over here, run out of time, but yeah, can't wait, eh?
Yeah, it's such a beautiful place, and it's actually off season at the moment, so there's not a whole lot of people over there, so we've got the place all to ourselves. Keen to show you guys what we get up to.
I'll tell you what, it never gets old jumping on this barge with your car and ski in tow. Chatting to your mates as you're heading towards this beautiful turquoise beach is something that you would dream of. It's hard to explain until you actually do it. Knowing that you have 90 kilometres worth of pristine island all to yourself over the next few days, and also the unknown of what we were going to encounter for this trip, has the boys and I absolutely buzzing. In usual fashion, everything was going smoothly until we ran into our first issue of the day.
I've got a little complacent here. I think we're getting bogged already. That's right, we should be right, I think. Let's go down here and we'll just feed it up. Low range, V8 petrol, all horses. We haven't even made it onto the island yet. We're already stuck. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go around this way, get a bit of a run up. There we go. Easy as that. How's the sound of this thing?
The next stop for us is the beautiful Dirk Hartog homestead where both Will, Ollie and the rest of their family live. We have a goal in mind today to try and reach the very top of the island to get in the water and do some spearfishing. That's no easy journey though, with the most northern point of the island being almost 90 kilometres away.
Alright, let's get this big dog off here. So the plan is we're just going to drop this ski right here at the Dirk Hartog homestead, and we're going to punch all the way north. So right at the tip over there is a place called Cape Inscription. We're going to go up there and we've got a whole heap of activities that we're really looking forward to. So we'll drop this here, we'll get on the road and we'll keep going. So the ski is left behind. We're currently trekking up the island. We're about halfway right now. The island's about 90 kilometres long, so we've still got a good 40 odd kilometres left, but it is absolutely beautiful. We're on the red track right now, and on our right you'll see just beautiful turquoise water. What's your first thoughts, Mark? Are you loving it or?
Yeah, it's pretty insane, mate, where the red dirt meets the turquoise water. There's a few bombies out there. I'm sure there's some spangos and trout kicking around, so yeah, good to get in the water pretty soon.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. We're actually heading straight there now. We haven't messed around. We got straight off the barge. We dropped the ski back at the homestead there, and we're just going to punch all the way to this spot called Cape Inscription. There's a bit of history about that place as well, which I'll explain a little bit later. Once we get there, we'll go straight down and have a bit of a spear and hopefully try and find some lunch because we're getting a little peckish.
It didn't feel like long at all before we reached the northern side of the island. With the beautiful Turtle Bay in its absolute prime on our right, we could see Cape Inscription in the distance. We actually hadn't eaten at this point, so it made getting dinner even more important.
Gotta be kidding. Look at this place. This place is nuts. Alright, so we've just made it to this first spot here. This is called Cape Inscription. Now we're just making our way down this track. It's like a goat's trail down the side of this cliff here. Down behind me you can see in the distance the water is just absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go down here though, try and spear some fish, spear some dinner. We're actually making our way down the coast just before. On the right we just had this beautiful turquoise water. There's actually a manta ray just out the back there. You guys probably won't be able to see it. This is just insane. It is breathtaking, honestly. All right, I'm gonna quit talking. Let's go in the drink. We've just had the most insane afternoon. We spent most of the arvo up at the northern end of Dirk Hartog Island. We've come down here to Urchin Point. It's actually a shack behind us, so I'll give you guys a bit of a rundown in a minute. I want you guys to come have a look at the size of this baldy that Marco caught. Pick it up, Marco. Show them what the size of this thing.
Just unhook it off the ram,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah, straight off the
How's
ram.
that?
So it's measuring in at just over 750. Like, I've actually never seen one that big. So we're actually up here in January at the moment. The last time that we came through, if you have a look at some previous videos on my YouTube channel, we came up here later in the year, but we're in January now. And it's just a whole different place. Obviously, last time we were there was whales all up and down the coast. Now we're here and it's a lot warmer. Whole different fish species, whole different animal species. This place just doesn't get old. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the size of that fillet. That is actually nuts. This thing's measuring in at about 750. If you guys have ever seen a bulging groper that big, let us know. Send me a message or a photo, because I definitely haven't. That is absolutely huge. So on that same dive where Marco shot this fish, I actually went down and I seen a much smaller little bulging groper. Perfect size, perfect dinner size to eat. I went down and I shot it. It actually went through and shot another tusky behind it. So that was so good. There was actually 4 or 5 big fish hanging down the bottom there. But when I was actually going back, I met Will in the middle. We found this huge wobbegong. We didn't actually need that much fish. Obviously Marco had one there and I didn't mean to shoot the fish behind it. So what I did was actually gave a bulging groper to this massive wobbegong that was hiding under the ledge. Come with me, we'll leave Marco do the dirty work, bring these first fillets up, put them in the fridge before they get too hot. But up here you'll see a shack, so we're staying at Urchin Point as I said earlier. But yeah, we've got this shack up here, so we'll be able to pitch the swags in there, give us a bit of protection from the wind and whatnot. But let's come up, have a bit of a look. As I said earlier, this rig is from the guys at DRD Performance. They're a 4-wheel drive company. They do up all these American trucks down at Mandurah. If you want to know more details for them, search up DRD Performance over on Instagram. You'll be able to find these insane builds. All right, come on, let's go explore in here. Let's have a look at this shack. In here, there is so many different memories and stories from, well, years. Whenever this was built, people have written, as you can see here, the Butlers take on Dirk again, 2023. Got some here. Mario was here fighting Bowser.
A few Jim Beams and Coke, maybe?
Yeah, I could imagine there's a few alcoholics feeding here. Is this you, Marco, in 2017?
Hooked a whale.
Hooked a whale at the block.
I wonder if Halco sell a lure big enough to hook a whale.
Alright, if I get this bullseye, you lads owe me an espresso then. Oh well. Alright, we are back in the shack, ready for the most important part of the day. We're about to cook up a little feed here. So, Marco, he's caught this fish and, well, he's about to cook it up. I think he's got some, what do you got, some lemon and pepper spices to chuck on there.
How good.
I reckon sprinkle those on. We've got this nomadic barbecue we're trying out here. We're just going to put this baldy straight on, I reckon. We've opted for the flat plate. See how that goes. Great idea. So a bit of lemon and pepper with the olive oil just there. It's just starting to heat up now. We'll chuck that on and got a bit of a salad and things like that. And we've got a pretty good dinner.
Bit of cheese, you know, get the protein levels up with the fish. Bit of dairy, bit of avocado and tomato, keep it healthy. Throw a bit of fresh onion in there too, balance out the diet, you know.
Crucial moment. Here we go. He can catch a fish, can he make a burger? Good?
Not cool.